channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing the second series or the second video in the Valentine's Day series. This makeup look, I wanted to do something a little bit more classic, a little bit more effortless, a little more like just inner beauty kind of look. I didn't do a red lip last year, so I definitely wanted to do a red lip. Someone actually suggested doing a red lip, and I was like, you are right. I did not do a red lip last year. So you can always pair this with a mauve color, a brown, a nude. You could even do like a pink if you want to, if you don't want to wear something so dark and or so bright pretty much. Not a lot of women of color like to wear red, but I say go for it, especially if you're going out on a date with your husband, your fiance, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whomever you're going out with. I say go for it. You won't regret it. The lipstick that I'm actually wearing is a new lipstick. It's a Lancome lipstick. You guys know I work with makeup.com, and they sent this to me last month for this month's video. I didn't get a chance to use it in this month's video, but look at this packaging, you guys. So you press the top of it, and like the lipstick pops out and you pull it out. Like, it is just, when I first got this, I was like, I just kept doing this. Like, I just kept on doing it because I was so intrigued. I thought it was so cool. But this lipstick is in the shade Isabella, and it is just so gorgeous. It is not a matte, and it's not like a gloss. It's more of like a satin where it kind of has a little bit of sheen, but you can always powder it down with a translucent setting powder if you want to make it matte, or you can just use a matte liquid lipstick if you would rather do that. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm loving it. It is so classic and timeless, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye! Hey, welcome back. So to get started, I'm going to start by priming my lids with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC45, and I'm mainly using this to cancel out any darkness and to also prime for my shadow. And then I go in with my Makeup Forever translucent setting powder with a F50 large fluff brush from Sigma just to set that down. And then I'm going to go into the Pure Soiree Diaries palette, and this is the shade Stummer. And it's like it's a warm transition shade. It's not as warm and as bright as I usually like it, but I figured that it was, you know, pretty decent for this look since we're kind of toning it down a little bit. But I'm using a Sigma E35 blending brush to blend this into the upper crease. And then I'm going to take the dark brown out of this palette, and I'm going to work that out onto the lower lash line out in the outer corner, and then I'm going to start to blend it out into the outer corner. And I'm using this Morphe brush. I'm not sure of the number. I got it out of a brush set, but it's a little more tapered and a little thinner, so it helps to really get into the crease and out into the outer edge. So I just blended that all out, and then I went back in with the previous brush with a little bit of shadow just to blend the two together. And then I'm going to take the I Love You So Mochi NYX palette, and I'm taking the Champagne shade. I will have the palette that I use specifically down below, but I'm taking that on my finger first, and then I'm going to take that on a eyeshadow brush from Sigma because it works with your finger or an eyeshadow brush, but you want to use, make sure you use a thin synthetic brush if you do use a brush. And I just put that all over the lid, and then I take more of that brown shade and just a flat definer brush from Morphe and put that onto the lash line, and then I take the same blending brush just to buff that out so it's not like a harsh defined line. So now I'm applying some mascara, and I've been obsessed with this Tarte Lash Paint Mascara that I got out of my BoxyCharm box like 2 months ago or a month ago or something. I've been obsessed with it, and we are finished with the eyes. So to move on to the face, I am going to use my Benefit Professional Radiant Primer, mainly just to fill in the pores and to also kind of give like a luminous look. It's not going to give like a dewy look, but a little bit of radiance. And then this, I was going to use my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation in Deep 7-4, and look at this. Like, I was like, oh no, this is the face that I made when I was like, you played yourself, girl. You absolutely played yourself. So I had to go and wipe all of that out, and I ended up going in with my Cover FX Natural Friend or Total Coverage Foundation in the shade N100. This foundation never does me wrong, you guys. Like, this, if I had to recommend one foundation to you guys, it would probably be this one, especially if you love full coverage. It covers everything. It looks like skin. It matches my skin tone so perfectly. Like, it is one of my like legit favorite foundations. So after that I am going in with my Kylie Cosmetics Skin Concealers, and the one I'm going in right now is called Almond, and it's a little bit too dark for my summer or my winter shade right now, so I mix it with the shade Sassafras, which is way too pink in undertone and light, but mixing the two together, they give me a really nice combination. So I just go over the two and highlight all of the areas, and then I blend that out with my beauty blender, and then I'm going to set that with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And usually when I feel like my concealers are a little too like skin tone-y, the Sacha Buttercup helps to kind of brighten it and give that area a little bit more bright, you know, a little more pizzazz. Plus when I go in and contour, that also helps to define and structure. But because I'm using my Cover FX foundation, I have to set my face with it. So I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium/deep with the It Cosmetics powder brush and just powder the perimeter. And then I go in with my Nikki Garrett's contouring palette, and this is in the shade Deep, and I go ahead and contour the cheekbones from the ear down to the corner of the mouth, not all the way down, but and then the forehead, and also I do a little bit underneath of my chin, which I didn't show on camera, but go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to apply some blush, and this is the Black Radiance blush in the shade I believe Wild Berry or Raspberry, I believe, and I'm choosing a Pretty Bar powder brush to apply that to the cheeks. And then I'm using my Lancome dual finish highlighter in the shade 04 Dazzling Bronze. It is so stunning. It's just such a stunning bronzy highlight, and I like a bronzy highlight, but sometimes it just seems like it just kind of blends into the skin. It gives a little bit more of a natural look. So I went in with my Bobbi Brown shimmering skin or shimmering brick or something in the shade Bronze Glow, and I just go right over the top, just on the cupid's bow and the cheekbones. I don't do it anywhere else besides the nose as well, because those are the areas where I really want my highlight to pop. But on the forehead, I left it just with the Lancome since it's a little bit deeper and darker. And then we are done. So I go ahead and refresh my face with my Mario Badescu facial spray, and then I am going to apply a Rimmel London Scandal Eyes. This is an eye kohl pencil, and it's in the shade Nude. It's my all-time favorite nude eyeliner. I don't wear nude often, but when I do, that is my go-to. So I'm going to use the same shade out of the Pure Soleil Diaries palette, and apply that to the lower lash line. I'm using a Sigma E30 pencil brush. I'm not really smoking this out, but just enough to give it a little bit of definition. And then I'm using the Bronze Glow highlighter into the inner corner just to give it a little bit of pop and pizzazz. And then for lips, I'm going to first line my lips with a NYX matte suede lip liner in the shade Cherry Skies. It is just, I love these matte lip liners. They're easy to glide on, they slide on, they give me no problems. But when you're using red or a deep or a dark color, you want to go in with a lip liner first. So then I went in with the shade Isabella from Lancome, the lipstick, and it is just, when I first put it on, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, high-end lipsticks are the bomb. Like, they are worth every penny because they feel so great on the lips, and they're gonna last you a while. But I messed up a little on the outer edge, so I took a little bit of my Cover FX foundation and a Sigma E15 flat definer brush and just went along the edge and just cleaned that up, and it gave me a nice crisp edge. And then that completes my video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.